Then, I can't wait on the world. Like, I can't say, I can't wait on anybody to want to respond when they want to. It is important that I know who my biological father is, just because, my mom health, I don't know if it's coming from our family or it's coming from the other side, and that would be something I really would want to find out, because
So it looks like it is trouble in paradise for the Carters, because word on the street is that Beyonce has moved out of their home and is on the verge of filing for divorce from Jay-Z. While fans were trying to wrap their heads around what was happening and finding out what may have led to Beyonce filing for divorce, 50 Cent involved himself in the drama and spilled the tea that Jay-Z's alleged son DNA test came back positive and Beyonce. First of all, I think we have to respect 50 Cent's trolling skills, and he has been on Jay-Z's neck since the whole Diddy situation blew up. But 50 Cent wasn't just trolling Jay-Z, he's out to expose him, cause a few days ago, after word started going around that Beyonce was on the verge of filing for divorce from Jay-Z, 50 went on the internet and spilled the tea that Jay-Z's alleged son DNA test came back positive and Beyonce wasn't having any of it. For those that might not be aware, Jay-Z has been in a paternity battle for a while, and it all began when a woman named Wanda Satterthwaite claimed in an affidavit that Jay-Z was the father of her son. Wanda disclosed that Jay-Z knew her by the aliases Carmel and Precious. She asserts that their encounter occurred in 1992 when she was 16 years old and still in high school. Additionally, she states that Jay-Z went by the name Rock. Furthermore, Wanda reveals that her friend Kalisha Allen is the only witness to the alleged incident, as claimed in the affidavit. The affidavit reads, "I, Wanda Satterthwaite, write these allegations about my relationship with Sean C. Carter. I met Sean Corey Carter in the fall of 1992, and he identifies himself as Rock through my friend Kalisha Allen, who is an eyewitness. Mr. Carter and a friend came to Philadelphia to pick up both me and Kalisha around the area of 24th and Bolton Saint in Philadelphia. I went by the name Carmel or Precious. Kalisha rode in the front of the car with Sean's friend, while Wanda, aka Carmel Precious, rode in the back with Sean." The affidavit continues with Wanda describing what the car looked like. "The driver drove what looked like an Eldorado car, which was gold, yellow. We were taken back to Sean's aunt's apartment in Brooklyn Projects in New York. The building had an elevator with gates and mirrors. Inside, I am unsure of the floor, but the apartment had 2 bedrooms, and the bedrooms were off to your left once you entered the apartment. After talking, drinking, and dancing, my girlfriend went off to the room with Sean's friend, and I went with Sean. Sean was wearing a black Woolrich hood jacket with a hat, and his hair was a small afro, but once they left his aunt's place, he put on a black leather jacket. Sean and I did have protected sex, but the protection broke. Sean and his friend returned 2 weeks later to see us girls again, but they only found me, Wanda, since Kalisha was having problems at home. Sean asked me to leave with him, but I told him I could not because my mother would be upset. I never saw him again until a year later on television, but still had no idea of his real name until later and did not know how to reach him." So Wanda Satterthwaite and her son Rymir Satterthwaite have been in court for this case for almost a decade and want the court to compel Jay-Z to have a paternity test. It was revealed that Jay-Z and his people cooperated at first and tried to get an out-of-court settlement, but was advised against it by his legal team, since the case was already in the public and settling out of court would leave a stain on his career.
You have every right to know who your father is. Dr. Lilly, why do you think that it seemed that Jay-Z, via his people, were willing to work something out behind the scenes, and then all of a sudden that stopped? Why? Why do you think that he is refusing to take a paternity test and stopped, working with you all behind the scenes? What was driving that, in your opinion?
Well, part of it was a rumor that we was told that he didn't like the fact that this particular case was in the public, and he had a problem with Rymir putting it in the public, which was not Rymir, was his mother. It kind of got leaked out. So he didn't like that.
I did this. I didn't. But that's why. Yeah, can I spill my little 2 cents on it? People, I didn't. I'm going to support my mom until I pass away, and even after that. So I didn't bring this up. I didn't bring this to court. This was all. My mom started this.
Right.
Be there to support her, and I'm always going to be there to support her, which I think everyone should do for their parents. And it's no problem with that.
So basically, in a nutshell, I just believe that that was a big part of it. He didn't
Okay.
like the fact that it was in public. There was a time that Mr. Carter was trying to resolve the matter in the very beginning, and
Mhm.
he was doing it in the best interest of Ramir. And then
Right.
somewhere he left his heart and started thinking with his head.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, he knew something. And these people are the low end attorneys who were at the bottom, so to speak, trying to
Do
do
you,
what they were doing.
do you think part of it is because Wanda was 16?
Yeah, well, definitely that's the big part of it. The allegations that we have, that the affidavit says that Wanda was 16 and he was 22. That's in Wanda's own words.
Right.
So
And
therefore, yeah, that would be something that would make some people uncomfortable.
right. Well, it's a crime.
Wanda was just 16 when she got pregnant, and Jay-Z was 22, settling out of court and admitting the baby was his meant he had his way with Wanda when she was a minor, and y'all know what that meant, statutory rape. So Jay-Z was ready to fight the case to the end rather than admit he was the father. Wanda sadly passed away in 2019, and Rymir has since been fighting the battle alone, but then a few weeks ago the courts ruled in favor of Rymir and mandated Jay-Z to take the paternity test. Inside sources revealed Jay-Z took the test a few days after the court ordered him to and immediately jetted out to Japan with Beyonce. Beyonce shared videos of them on her Instagram page, and it sure looked like they were enjoying every bit of their trip to Japan. But the fun was cut short because sources close to Beyonce revealed that not only did Beyonce leave Jay-Z in Japan after they argued all night, the source claimed Beyonce reached out to her legal to start divorce proceedings. News of Beyonce's potential divorce from Jay-Z came as a shock to many fans, and while fans were trying to wrap their heads around what was going on, 50 Cent spilled the tea that Beyonce was divorcing Jay-Z because the paternity test the court ordered him to take came back positive. 50 Cent revealed that Beyonce felt betrayed by Jay-Z because he told her he never met Wanda before. After 50 Cent spilled the news, he went ahead to troll Jay-Z on Instagram. He said, "Jay in hibernation, he ain't coming outside till this shit with Puff blow over, no brunch, no lunch, no dinner. LOL, all you got him outside." So not only did 50 Cent leak the news of Jay-Z's paternity test result, but he is also trolling him because of his involvement with Diddy. And if you have been following the Diddy situation, I'm sure you must have heard different reports linking Jay-Z to Diddy's crimes. There have also been claims that Jay-Z's home is next in line to be raided by the feds. News of 50 Cent leaking the DNA result of Jay-Z's child had fans talking, and they left comments saying, "I don't understand why Beyonce and Jay-Z just don't give it up." Nobody with their head on straight thinks that Blue is Jay's first child. BFER. He legit has the same eyes, nose, and dentition as the boy people are legit identified hundreds of years later by forensic dentistry. You're not about to sit here and play in everybody's face. Man, the way 50 has been trolling Jay for the past 8 months got me terrified, bro. I'd literally fall to my knees in Walmart. I found out Nas was speaking facts on Ether. So do you think Beyonce would continue with the divorce proceedings? Or do you think she'll change her mind and forgive Jay-Z as she has always done? Let me know what you think in the comments, then check out this next video.